All right, everyone, take the sound down. All right, let's make sure we're okay over here. Oh, let's start TikTok. TikTok, we don't stop. All right, come on in, everyone. Come on in. We're going to do a dining documentary tonight. I know y'all love them. I love them too. Let me just check and see. All right. I don't know what's going on. Okay, everybody. All right, let me... Okay, I see you guys on IG. I just don't see it over here. That's what I was looking for. All right, everybody, sorry for the delay. Hello and welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. I would like to welcome you to yet another dining documentary. This is our first dining documentary of 2024. If you don't know what a dining documentary is, you all may know me for my cooking channel. I do cook pretty much every day, but when I'm not in the kitchen, I'm still eating clearly. I like to eat. We're going to get it done in 2024. So when I'm out of the kitchen, I like to do a series that I call the Dining Documentaries. Thank you so much, Mona. The Dining Documentary is basically where I review for you all what I was eating when I was not in the kitchen. So we are going to take a look at last night. I went out to celebrate New Year's. Happy New Year, everyone, at Eclipse di Luna, which is a Spanish tapas bar, which is a small plate. I love, love, love Latin food, Latin music, Latin flavors. And so they had a New Year's Eve special. And so I went out and I'm going to review it with you all. The first half, we'll take a look at the menu. You all can let me know what you would order. I'll let you know what I ordered. And then the second half, we'll do my own pictures and videos so you all can see. And hopefully you enjoy. Save the date. If you like what you see, Luke Hazley and I, who are the founders of the Finishing School, I'm all about food and femininity. I always say I love helping feminine women attract and keep the masculine man of your dreams. So yes, Happy New Year, Shantia. If you all like what you see, we will be having a Maggie Lou meetup. This is going to be on Saturday, April 6th. We already have a reservation. So if you are enjoying, you can come out. If you're in Atlanta or you want to travel to Atlanta and come enjoy food, drink, live music, dancing, all of that. Happy New Year, Apple user. All right, everybody. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So who do we have coming in? Woo, y'all are coming in hot. Happy New Year, TikTok. Drive Lonnie, Petite 1963, Graced, Elijah, Stephanie, User, Debbie, Belinda, Radney, Erlina, Duke, Laverne, Shelley, Charles, Brianna, Sheeta, Alonzo, Diane, Mimar, Sherry, Angelique, User, Frankie, Barner, Best, Gabriel, User, Robbie Reynolds, Sharon, Felicia, Tara, Jungle Queen, Margaret. My name is Margaret. Maggie is my childhood nickname. Cheryl David, Yolanda, Fred Morgan, User, T. Spalding, Apple User, Roderick, and Art Patterson. So for those of y'all on TikTok, I will be sharing my screen If you would like to come to any of the other platforms, you can find me at Maggie, the Substitute Teacher, on all of them. All right. Then I have Instagram going on a different screen over here. I see TLJSR. Thank you so much for being here. Me, Mixie, Grissom, Deuce, and Katrine Cuss. Thank you all so much for being here on Instagram. All right, and then who do we have over here on New Year's Day? Those of y'all that actually got up, partied hard last night. We got Mona, the moderator. She says, Happy New Year, Maggie and class. Thank you for being here, my dear. And thank you all for liking the live stream. Okay, so we're not going to waste any time. I was told in the new year I need to wrap it up and I can stream for an hour. So we are going to expedite my review for you all. If you want to be counted present, you can always announce yourself in the chat. However, if you prefer to watch from the clouds and you know who you are, you're always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I still have my Happy New Year gear, and I won't make it loud for you, but y'all know what it is. Okay, so let's take a look at the website. Let me pull it up. Eclipse di Luna is here in Atlanta. We have 3 locations. There's Buckhead, I think Alpharetta, and Dunwoody. I was at the Buckhead location last night. I've been there before, and I follow their Instagram, and this is where I saw the announcement. And I was like, oh, shut the front door. We got to go do this, scholars. Are you kidding me? We got Jaleel in the house. He says hello. Y'all saying hello to each other. Okay. So let me see. I've got some new views I've been playing around with. All right. And that background's kind of a lot. Let's see. Maybe this is better. Okay. So shout out to Eclipse di Luna. Let me just make sure I took the music off. Okay. All right, everyone. So let's scroll and take a look at what they had going on last night. Eclipse di Luna is open pretty much every day. They have a full menu. If you like Latin flavors, you are absolutely going to love it. You can see here a culinary journey to Latin and Spanish cuisine. But specifically for this dining documentary, hello, Apple user. Thank you for the compliment, my dear. We're going to talk about their New Year's Eve party. All right. So if you ever want to go to Jaleel. It's okay, no problem. Somebody was enjoying himself. No problem, no judgment. Happy New Year. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so you can go for lunch, you can go for dinner. We have done a dining documentary before on Eclipse di Luna. They have a happy hour, which I love. It is, I think, from 4:30 to 6:30. That's why our meetup is going to be, I think, 4:30. In April, where you have like $5 sangrias, $5 beer, as well as $5 small plates. Tapas are basically small plates. So if you're a foodie or if you're greedy, y'all know we are team greedy. If you like trying a lot of different things, tapas are a great way to go because it's kind of like 2 little lamb chop lollipops as opposed to the whole rack of lamb. So if you want to, Jaleel's so silly. If you want to try multiple things, if you want to share plates, this is a great way to experience it. They also have live music. Shout out to those of us who like to dance. They have live music on Saturdays. They have, I think they have a weekend brunch, and then there's something else. I think once a month they have salsa lessons. I would love to go. If anybody's in Atlanta and you want to go salsa dancing, I'm your girl. All right, so let's get back to where we were. Jaleel is feeling good. Okay, so you can see here they have 3 locations. They have Buckhead, Dunwoody, and Alpharetta. So I went to the Buckhead location, which is kind of north of downtown Atlanta. And let's take a look at the menu because that's really what we want to do. When you click on book in Buckhead, it's going to take you to Open Table. Thank you for the hearts. It takes you to Open Table where you book. Danielle's in the house. She says, hey, Maggie, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my dear. Classmate in the house. All right. So y'all, let's take a look at this menu. And I still have it from the table. OMG. When I tell you this, it's hard to see. This was a lot of food. And y'all, I'm team greedy. I couldn't even finish it all. I had to, I know, etiquette. You're really not supposed to ask for a doggy bag, but I did ask to take some home and I finished it today. Like it is 2 days worth of food. So I want to know what you all think about this. Okay. So let us continue. Let me go here. All right. So let's take a look at the New Year's menu. This is a combination of a lot of food that they have on their daily menu, but I think a lot more of it. All right, so let's look at the Buckhead menu. I think they were all the same. Oh, there's Dunwoody. That's in the north suburbs. So let's go to Buckhead. Okay, so this is where I was last night. And I want to know what you all think. This was a 3-course menu. So we're going to go over the 3 courses. Bottomless sangrias for those of y'all who like to enjoy it. You know, I'm a lightweight. I'm like a 1 glass. They did refill like halfway, but I'm kind of a 1 and done. Bottomless sangria, live music, and a champagne toast. The price was $100 for the New Year special. I was like, sign me up. So let's see what you all think. Cognizance is in the house. Been a while since I've seen you. Shout out to you, Canada. Happy New Year. She says, hello, Maggie. Happy New Year. Best of 2024. Thank you so much, my dear. Y'all, 2023 was great. I mean, it was up and down for all of us, but I look at the positive, and so much good stuff is already on the books for 2024. I can't even tell y'all yet. It's going to be a great year. So buckle up, Buttercup, if you're new here. Yes, amen and amen, Jaleel. Okay, so let's go back to the menu. I want to see what you all think. The first course. So you can see here it says tabla de carnes y quesos. So that is meat and cheese. So think of your charcuterie board. Okay. I am going to show you all my actual pictures so you can see. But this was a little tray of Spanish cheeses and accompaniments. So for those of you all who like is that Auntie Jenny in the house? Thank you so much for being here. I see you. Thank you for the roses on TikTok. I'm sharing my screen on YouTube if you want to come over. Okay, so for those of you all that like a charcuterie board, this is your manchego cheese, which I love. This is a sheep's milk Spanish cheese. It's very similar to a Parmesan. So if you like a dry, salty, aged cheese, manchego is great. There was goat's cheese, there was blue cheese, there was like nuts and olives and crackers and salami and all that stuff, just kind of like a little table snacks to whet your appetite. I probably should have nibbled on them, but y'all, it was enough for 2. So that was the first course. And yeah, I ate it. I tasted everything for research purposes. Y'all know how we do. All right, so that was the first course, cheese and meat. And then also part of the first course was patatas bravas. This is where I messed up. This is spicy fried potatoes with romesco. So this is basically, we would probably call this in the South home fries. So it's basically potatoes cubed up, tossed in a nice seasoning, not spicy, but really good flavor with the dipping sauce. It was a plateful, like a salad plate, but still like a mountain of potatoes. Y'all know I don't eat that, but I did last night. Anyway, I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, because I eat sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free substitutes, unless I'm traveling or for research purposes. So I should have had a few bites, but I ate the whole plate. It was good. It was good. And then I had trouble finishing the rest of the food. That was just the first course, y'all. Okay. So first course, when you sat down, and you'll see my pictures, the waiter came out and this was the menu. So there was no ordering for the New Year's. And this is very common when you go to events like this where they're going to have a full house. It's usually a limited menu. You get what you get. This is not the time to be saying, I don't eat that. Don't go. Ladies, here's your unsolicited etiquette tip. If it is an event with a planned menu, you get what you get. And you don't pitch a fit. If you don't like something, you just leave it on the side of the plate. On the meat and cheese tray, I tasted everything, but there were some cheeses. I don't know if it was a blue cheese or a brie cheese. It was too pungent for me, so I just left it there. That's it. Don't make a big deal about it. Living Out Loud, the podcast says greetings and salutations, Maggie in chat. Peace and blessings to you in the coming year. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I received the blessings. Thank you. Okay, so let us continue. All right, so that is first course, meat, cheese, and potatoes. Shout out to Jurgen, man food already. All right, and then the second course. So y'all, I was confused. I thought you pick one of these things for the second course. Oh no, I was mistaken. You get all of these things for the second course. So hold up. I was not ready. I was not prepared. I did not plan well. We got Beverly Howard in the house. She says, Happy New Year, Maggie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My first time seeing you here on my YouTube. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. I like to cast a wide net, and I appreciate you all supporting. You being here means so much to me. Okay, y'all. I was confused. What I should have done is really looked at the menu before I went. Here's a tip. When you're going to a new place or for a special occasion, read the menu thoroughly. I did not. I thought I was going to choose one of those items. So when the waiter came out, he brought me water and then the cheese board, of course, and then hot potatoes. So yummy. So I'm enjoying the first course, just kind of getting into the groove, get into the groove. Y'all know how it goes. Anyway, I was just enjoying myself. And then he said, let me know when you're ready for the second course. And I was like, okay, no problem. And I said, so I choose one of these, right? And he said, no, you get all of them. I was like, oh, Lord. So it's plates of all of this. Let's go through course 2. I want to know what are you all's favorites from course 2, and then you will see it in my pictures. All right, so let me show you all, and let me go over here. Ensalada de manzana. This is apple salad. So this was really good. Marcus told me to do 10 out of 10 instead of 5 out of 5. So let me rate these for you. So this is a Granny Smith apple salad. So it was radicchio, which is small radishes, arugula for the greens, which I usually don't like, but they were dressed really well. The dressing kind of cut out that bitterness. Candied walnuts, hello, give me the crunch. Manchego, which is my sheep's milk cheese, love that. And then an apple walnut vinaigrette. 10 out of 10. I probably should have started with the salad, but 10 out of 10. Gambas al ajillo. This is think shrimp scampi. So this is shrimp in a garlic butter sauce, but of course it's Latin, so it's going to have calabrese peppers. So it's going to be a little bit of red butter sauce. I would say like a 9 out of 10. It was good. If I'm being like really picky, the first time I went, and I'm just sharing this with you all. The first time I went, they give you the whole shrimp, which is like the jumbo shrimp with the head on it. Do I want the head on it? No. But when you separate the head off, it's a big like jumbo shrimp. This time, of course, y'all, it was a packed house. They're getting things out of the kitchen. It was the small, maybe like 16, 20 shrimp. So you just had the little tail. That's the only reason, 9.5. But the flavor was excellent. Excelente. All right, so you're getting your apple salad, you're getting your shrimp scampi, calamares fritos, love, love, love. For those of y'all that like shellfish, for my seafood lovers, this is fried calamari. But instead of like a dipping sauce, they serve it with the fresh pico de gallo. The tomatoes had cilantro and lime and everything. Y'all, it was this, for me, 10.5 out of 10. I love a fresh pico. I could drink salsa every day. I love this stuff. If you like calamari, this you're gonna love. This one right here, croquetas de jamón, the ham and cheese croquettes. For me, I'm gonna give a 6 out of 10. They were perfectly fried, but the filling, when I think ham and cheese, I'm thinking like ham that I can see and cheese that I can pull. But instead of like actual ham and cheese, it was like a ham and cheese paste rolled into a ball and then fried. So it was more of like a creamy inside instead of like a structured inside. My only issue, but presentation was great. So yes, they're going to bring out your ham and cheese balls as well. And then everybody got complimentary black eyed peas and collard greens. Shout out to the Spanish restaurant. This is a tradition. It started in the South. It's actually African. My mom makes this as well. I'm not a huge black eyed peas fan. Don't shoot me down. I'm not a huge collard greens fan. Don't shout me down. I'm not even really a big bean lover, and my greens, I like spinach and whatnot, but to be festive, I tasted it. It was excellent. And that's coming from me who doesn't really like collards and black-eyed peas. So that is course number 2. So of all of these, I want to know, what do you all looking at as your favorite for the second course? The apple salad, the shrimp scampi, fried calamari, or the ham and cheese croquettes, or the black eyed peas? All right. So now at this point, we haven't even had the main course yet. So let me explain to y'all what's going on here. This is a lot. So the music is playing. They have live music. They have a DJ. Go DJ. They have a DJ, but the band would play a set of like, 4 or 5 songs, and then would take like a 30-minute break, and then they would come back. So there was time to kind of mix and mingle. Of course, they're topping off the sangria. You're talking to people. You're just having a really good time. The reservations you could book starting at 9 p.m. because they closed the restaurant at 8 in order to prepare this special menu. And so I got there at 9 because I like to get places early so I can do footage for you all so you can see everything before it's all turned about. So it was kind of quiet when I first got there. And then, as the music started going and as the, people started coming in as we were getting closer to 10 o'clock and then 11 o'clock, the buzz was in the air. Cognizance, you are having the gambas al ajillo would be your favorite with the complimentary black eyed peas and collard greens. Okay, so you are here for the shrimp scampi and the collard greens. There's some certain things, you all, that we eat on occasion. You don't eat them all the time, but yeah. Gina Bina is having the black eyed peas. You love black eyed peas with cornbread. Oh my God. You had me at cornbread. Hello. Clearly I can miss a meal. You love collards and green. You love collard greens. Okay. Look, it's a vegetable and I'm sure there are health benefits, and shout out to y'all, but it was prepared very nicely. Okay, so as the waiter is circling around, he's asking me, like, I finished the cheese board and the potatoes, and I was good. Y'all, honestly, I could have stopped there. Did I? No. Research. So he's circling around, and I waited about an hour after the first course to then say, I'm ready. He kept checking. He was like, you still good? You need anything? I'm like, no, I'm fine. So I waited about an hour, dancing, just having a good time. Then he said, okay, I'll go ahead and start bringing out the second course. And I was like, okay. And he brought all of that. Now I knew I was in for it. So I was just taking small bites. And then we were getting close to like 11 o'clock and I was feeling like, oh, I'm getting excited. And he did say, he was like, have you decided on your entree yet? Because they're going to close the kitchen soon. And I was like, there's more? Oh yeah, there's more. So let's continue on with the menu. All right, so you all can see here, all that came to the table at once. So, their staff was just, whew, here comes a plate, here comes a plate, here comes a plate. Now, this is what I saw, and I thought it applied to everything. So it was only the third course that you choose. So the waiter did tell me that you get everything on the first course, everything on the second course. And then now I almost did a poll to ask you all what I should have had. Maybe I'll do this next time. All right, so let's take a look at the entrees, the actual food. Cola de langosta. This is a lobster tail with rice, charred tomato, romesco, I think that's the sauce, and Swiss chard, which is the green. So those of y'all that like your shellfish, you could have had lobster tail for your New Year's entree. Filete de res, this is filet mignon. So this is center cut filet mignon served over Yukon Gold mashed potato with garlic, green beans, Rioja red wine reduction. So shout out to our meatitarians. Those of y'all that want a steak on New Year's Eve, you can have a filet. Or you can get chuletas de cordero. Those of y'all that like lamb, I saw a lot of lamb coming out of the kitchen and I was like, ooh, that looks good. So if you want to get your roasted rack of lamb with baby carrots and Moroccan chermola, I don't know what that is, but it sounds exotic and incredible. So if you like your red meat, you could have also had lamb for your New Year's Eve. If you're a vegetarian, they have risotto de setas silvestres. So if you wanted to have risotto is like a rice pasta, or maybe it's rice, or maybe it's pasta. I don't know, pasta shaped like rice. But this is a mascarpone. So this is a spinach and cheese ravioli with poblano peppers, not spicy, pepper cream sauce, and herb breadcrumbs. I'm not a vegetarian, but that sounds incredible. And then lastly, the mero negro rostizado. So this is fish. So for those of y'all that are pescatarians, they have the pan roasted black grouper, house made gnocchi, which is the potato pasta, herb oil served with palacios, chorizo, and tomato pesto. So I know chorizo is some type of like sausage ham. Y'all, it all sounds good. So let me know in the chat. Are you having lobster? Are you having filet mignon? Are you having rack of lamb? Are you having ravioli? Or are you having grouper? I want to know what everybody's eating for your main course. This is after the cheese board, after the potatoes, after the beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes. So y'all can see. Honestly, I know so many restaurants now, and I'll just make this point and move on. So many restaurants now, because it's so competitive, they want to make sure that people have their money's worth. And so they really pile on the food. Y'all, it's not hard. Like this time of year and family and outings, they'll put it on you, right? I could have stayed home, but I'm not going to. So I did ask for some to go. I tasted it yesterday and then packed up and ate the rest today. Vonnie Young says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Cognizant says you're getting the mero negro rostacito. You're getting the fish, which is a lighter option to eat late at night. That is a really good point because you're going to be up, you're going to be dancing. That is what the waiter recommended. He actually recommended the grouper because y'all know, or if you don't know, I am very indecisive. I want everything. That's a problem. Like, bring me 2 bites of everything for research purposes. So I told him to surprise me. That's what I do, y'all. When I'm feeling greedy and I want everything and I see the menu and I'm just like, I can't decide, I just tell the wait staff, surprise me. I have sensitivities, but I don't have like any life-threatening allergies, so I can eat whatever. Beverly says you're ordering the lobster. Okay, Devalian Sen says you've never had lobster before. You would pick lobster. I don't mind lobster. I actually prefer crab. I think lobster is great, especially if it's cooked nice and tender. It's a little fishier than crab for me compared to like a salmon to like a whitefish. But there's no, I think, Condemned asked me to do a lobster pasta salad. I bought the lobster. It's in the freezer, so I need to make that. But yeah, lobster is great. And the plates were beautiful. I should have taken pictures for you all. They were beautiful coming out. Yes, and this is the perfect time to try it. All right. So those were the entrees. So I told the waiter to surprise me. So stay tuned. You'll see what he brought out. So the menu did not come with dessert, but if you wanted dessert for an extra $5, you could. Now look, we're already in for $100, in for $1, in for a dime, right? Thank you all for the hearts and the likes. I appreciate it. So I had to get dessert for research purposes. We're already here. I've had the tres leches before, which is the 3 milk cake, condensed milk, whole milk, and another kind of milk into the cake if you like it moist. Spanish flan, which is a custard if you like that texture. And then I did get the mousse cake. I ate half of the cake. Y'all, I was like, stop, Maggie, stop. It was too much, but I wanted to taste it. And then, of course, the whole meal came with bottomless sangria. Gina's going to have the ravioli, so you're doing vegetarian. Okay, so we're good. Made it to the halfway point. So what are you all thinking? So you've seen the menu. So what do you all think for $100, bottomless sangria, a choice of these entrees, all of these second courses, and all of these first courses, plus champagne, live music? What are you all thinking about the New Year's Eve? So I was very excited. Y'all know me. I'll go anywhere and try just about anything. And I am going to Tampa again. I'm traveling for YouTube on Friday. I'm going to another YouTube event. I'll be in Florida. So we'll do this again this weekend when I come back. But I thought, there's so many options, especially in a city like Atlanta. And Latin flavors, hello. So for me, it was amazing. Okay, so now we are going to move over to my actual pictures and video. Oh, I need to share my screen. Let me show you all some of the pictures and video for my actual experience. How's everybody doing on Instagram? Y'all are doing well? Okay, so let us see. Okay. I see some good comments coming through. Let's see. Cognizant says, I would price the menu for even more. $100 is reasonable. I thought so too, you all. I thought $100 was very reasonable. When you go out and you have like lamb, lobster, filet mignon, any of these types of foods, you're going to pay that price point anyway. So I thought it was great. Now you will see the portion. I think the portions, it was kind of like salad plate size, but still like a heaping portion. Probably what's normal, but y'all know how we are, especially in America, greedy. Watch your Supreme. Always when it's time to eat, you're having lobster all the way. I almost wish I had the lobster, but lobster can, yeah, for me, it can be kind of iffy, but it looks so good. It had like a cream sauce on it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's go over to my pictures and videos so you all can see. So there's going to be a lot of video here because I try to get everything for you all. All right, so this is again the Buckhead location. Let me see. Hope the sound is okay. No, I want to. All right, let's go with that. How happy. Oh, look at UFO Kamikaze. Put your clothes back on. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. We saw you in your Christmas birthday suit. All right. Focus, Maggie. Where is it? This one. All right. So pulling up. So going inside, you all can see here. Just let it play. All right, let's see if that's better. So you can see that they have the Christmas lights outside. This is a smaller restaurant. They've got the balloons ready to drop for New Year's. They have the band over there in the corner. Everybody is doing well. All right. Let me give you your sound back because that's important here. Let me see. So you can see that they have the Let me get to a stopping point. Okay. So I get to, get there. I had made reservations. And so they had, of course, the menu was on the table, but then they also had the menu on the website. And so I, checked in and she asked where I wanted to sit. Basically, I had my choice of where I wanted to sit since I got there around 9:30. And the reservations or the evening was like from 9 to midnight. So I got there early. And I wanted to have, a bird's eye view of the band. I'm here for the live music. So I definitely took the catbird seat. Kamikaze got his clothes on. Cognizant says, what drives the price of the menu is the protein and the drinks. And they had top shelf protein on the menu. Yeah, I see that. I absolutely see that. That's lobster and all that goodness on there. All right, let us keep going. Oh, let me close that tab. All right. So they've got this plate was warm. It was cold. We've got our little, whatever this is, beep, 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 on the table, and your nice napkin and silverware. Of course, here they come. First thing, sit down. They bringing you your first sangria. I don't know about y'all. I'm scared to ask how many of them y'all would be putting back. But they brought me a sangria before anything else came out. I was like, man, let's start with some water. But the band was over there in the background warming up. You can see, so they're kind of in the corner. Four gentlemen. So we've got keyboard, we've got percussion, and we've got I don't know what else he's playing, and brass. So it was kind of empty to start, but I'm sitting here keeping my eyes on it. They got the QR code, but I'm not worried about that. All right, so the first item has come out. This is the cheese plate. I did like the presentation. I should have taken a picture, but so we've got a rectangular plate. You can see there's some nuts over here. I think they were macadamia. This right here is either the drunken goat cheese or the manchego, but it was really, really good. This is a soft, I don't know if this was brie. There were some olives here, and then underneath here they had salami kind of rolled up together for presentation. So that was from the first course. So we have our meat and cheese. So for those of y'all who just hopped in, you can see it right here. All right. Table carnes and quesos, so the meat and cheese plate. All right. Now in the restaurant, they have like a little red light situation going on, so the colors might look a little off, but this is the collards and black eyed peas. So it was kind of made like a stew. So they had the collards and they brought this out, a steaming hot bowl of collards and black eyed peas. So this was kind of like your welcome dish. So you sat down and they brought that out to go. Now let's listen to some music. All right, so you can see the percussion is playing. I've got my collards here and I am ready to dig in. All right, so you all can see here, the lighting isn't that good, but I did get some still pictures so you can see the potatoes. This is where I kind of hit the wall. After this, I was good with the meat and cheese and the potatoes, y'all. They were freshly fried or pan fried, seasoned really well with that nice dipping sauce on the side. I should have had like a handful, but I'm not gonna lie. I took my time. I ate them one by one. I took an hour to eat those potatoes, just kind of savoring, listening to the music. The waiter kept coming by. You ready for the second course? And I was like, because I don't really eat potato like that. So I enjoyed myself. It was so, so good. But now that you know, pump the brakes and pace yourself. All right, so that was the, let me keep the menu up. That was the patatas bravas, so spiced fried potatoes with romesco sauce. Okay, so this is still the first course. So you all can see here, nice and seasoned really well. I'll let you enjoy that. All right, and some more music. All right, so you all, All right, so you all can see people are starting to come in. The band is playing. People are taking to the dance floor. There was a nice Colombian man next to me, and he was dancing with his lady. So I'm watching. I'm waiting for my moment. I'm like, don't ask me. Y'all know Maggie will be on the dance floor. What am I doing? Who knows? I'm getting warmed up. Y'all can see it's a little bit dark. So more people are coming in, more people are getting to the dance floor. Starting to have a good time. Okay, back to the snacks, Maggie. Now I took my time for about an hour enjoying the first course. Now we're up to the second course. So this is our ensalada de manzana, Granny Smith apple salad. So this was amazing. Let me see if I got a better picture. Okay, so this is with the flash. So you all can see this is arugula, which is not one of my favorite greens because it's a little bit bitter, but you can see it's been tossed and well coated in a good dressing. And if you do that, it kind of cuts the bitterness. All around the side here, these are candied walnuts. Hello. So if you like a little bit of crunch, candied walnuts all along the side here. So your cinnamon sugar walnuts. Then they have the little radishes, the little red pieces in here in the salad. And then on top here, this is some manchego, which is the Spanish cheese. There's a little clump of it off to the side. Excellent. I honestly probably should have started with that in the first course, but it was incredible. Again, 10 out of 10. Then also part of the second course, here comes the calamare. So you can see here the pieces of squid or octopus or whatever it is, battered and fried. The flavor was incredible. You don't even need a dipping sauce. And you can see, even though these are small plates about the size of my hand, they're full, they're overflowing. And then they served it with the fresh pico de gallo. So you can see here the tomato here. This was chopped tomato. You could taste the lime juice. They had the fresh cilantro. Everything was going on. I'm still got the collards in the back, y'all. I'm starting to hit the wall and we're on the second course. But you can see here, this is the calamari and it was incredible. I had like 4 or 5 pieces and I did pack the rest to go. Sorry. But it was so good. Okay. So this is the gambas, no, not the shrimp. This is the croquetas de jamón. This is the ham and cheese croquettes. So those of y'all that like salmon croquettes or any type of fried balls filled with goodness, they were good. You can see I left what I didn't want on the meat and cheese plate back here, but I ate just about all of it. The inside was kind of like a puree consistency, and y'all know I'm big on team texture. So for me, if it's going to be ham and cheese, I want ham and I want like stringy cheese, but it was more of like a paste. Who do we have here? I was just talking about you. The Condemn says, Happy New Year's, folks. I heard octopus. Yes, absolutely. So the calamari was excellent. What was I talking about you? I was saying something about Condemn. Maybe it was the octopus. Something, but yeah, I mentioned your name earlier. We got Bria in the house. She says hello all. Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. All right, everybody's doing well. So we are reviewing the New Year's Eve meal at Eclipse di Luna. All right, so this is our I've got these in the air fryer now. I should give them away, but anyway, focus, Maggie. So there was 4 of them. So you can kind of see the portions here, and they're pretty big, y'all. They're probably about the size of like golf balls. So a nice little sauce at the bottom. Presentation was incredible. I give presentation 10 out of 10 for everything. All right, y'all, we're getting close to time. We are getting close to time. We got Nate in the house. Happy New Year, my dear. Thank you for watching on Facebook. All right. So they had a box up at the front with festive accoutrement, right? Festive things. They had beads. I don't know where I put mine, but they had beads. They had, they gave us little, the ladies got these Happy New Year headbands. So I wanted to hold on to this for you. You got a little piece of hair sticking up. And we had these on the table. The gentlemen had like little like top hat kind of things, but they were starting to pass out the fun stuff. Nate says, so you got all of this for $100? Wow, that's fabulous. Thank you for saying that. I think so too. Yes, y'all. Bottomless sangria, live music, DJ, 3 courses, and a lot. Yes, for $100. So I thought it was great. I'm glad you all agree. All right, so now you know Maggie ain't never not festive. So I've got my beads. They just handed to me. I got my headband on. We're getting close to the countdown. Final countdown. Okay, focus, Maggie. So now they're still bringing out the food, y'all. We are still in the second course. So this is the gambas aillo. This is the shrimp scampi. So you can see nothing wrong with it. I gave it a 9.5 out of 5. It's perfectly fine. It's the small shrimp you just pick up by the tail, but you can tell for a busy night like this, they're not doing the whole shrimp, which is what I had last time. So this is the gambas aillo. All right, everyone. So I told the waiter to surprise me, and they started bringing out a lot of plates because he was like, you know, we're getting close to the end. I'm just taking my time, watching people dance. I'm dancing, drinking, being merry, having a good time. But he said, I need you to choose an entree because they're going to close the kitchen I said, well, I can't decide. Can you decide for me? I am indecisive. So I just said, surprise me. And he was like, okay. I know most women are picky when it comes to food. Greedy. So he brought out, shout out to the men, the filet mignon. So this was the filet. It was excellent. So I know it's a lot going on here. Let me see. I think I got a better picture. There's mashed potato on the bottom. There's going to be some salad. Oh, it's spinning. Okay, so there's mashed potato on the bottom. Let me look at the menu. Filet mignon over herbed mashed potatoes, wild mushrooms, sherry demi-glaze, and spiced shallots. But anyway, y'all can see I got the filet. I took 2 bites of it. It was incredible, but it was time to dance and I was hitting the wall. All right, let's see if the rest of these. All right, so people are dancing. Oh, I did get dessert. So I asked for the chocolate cake. Dessert was an extra $5, but I'm like, you've already spent $100, right? I got the chocolate cake for research purposes. I wanted to try it. So I got a slice of the chocolate mousse cake. Of course, it was good. I was literally like, stop, Maggie. But it was excellent. So I just ate half and left it there. But I wanted to try everything on the menu so I could come back and report back to you all. All right, so we're getting close to the countdown. So now they're passing out the champagne. Condemned says I might learn some dance styles this year. Absolutely. Again, for those of y'all that want to experience this with me, come to Atlanta. You can go to teachablemoments.maggie.com. Lou Casely and I are having a Maggie Lou meetup at this restaurant. This is going to be at Eclipse di Luna, which means eclipse of the moon. We are charging $50 for 9 rounds of food. So you can see the type of food, the small plates that they just bring out, keep bringing it out. Bottomless sangria, music, eat, drink, and be merry. So if you all are in Atlanta or want to come to Atlanta the first weekend in April, we are planning a Maggie Lou meetup. So go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. I would love to see you all. I'm at the Condemned in San Diego. But yes, I want to go. I want to go for the salsa lessons. That sounds like fun. All right, so now they're passing out the champagne. We're getting close to the countdown. The staff has the trays and they're handing out the glasses of champagne. So I got my headband on, I got my beads on. I'm ready to count down and celebrate. So y'all can see as we're getting closer, it's starting to get packed. You can see the hats. Everybody's got their beads on, we're ready. So you can see everybody's having a good time. And then I think we've done the countdown. Okay, I think I know what's happened. So they're dancing, they're having a good time. So we've done the countdown and then the band is closing us out. I did the countdown live on IG. I think you all have seen it. If you haven't seen it, I can share my screen with you. All right, watch out now. Is working. Oh boy. So I'm dancing, I'm having a good time, you all. We've already done the countdown. I'm moving towards the dance floor. All right, so now I see them circling up. I don't know what's happening. Maggie ain't never met a party she hadn't had a good time. All right, so the band is doing their last set. And it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. Nothing like live music, I'm telling you. I love a good DJ, but I think what was starting to happen, y'all, because I went live on IG, but I was using my phone and people were calling me Happy New Year. I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but right. The lighting wasn't that great. You know, it was nighttime, but oh yeah, y'all already know. So we wound the party down until the last set, and then Happy New Year. All right, so that was Eclipse di Luna. Let me close this. Oh, where am I? Okay, here we are. Got too many tabs open. We got out here trucking in the house. It's been a while. So good to see you. He says, hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. I would love to know. So that's everything, everybody. So we got a few minutes left before I turn into a pumpkin at my hour time. What did you all do to celebrate New Year's? Please put it in the chat. That was my experience at Eclipse di Luna. 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend it. The only thing is, I've only been to this location. There are 3 of them in Atlanta, and this one it was packed. And so, you know, as people were dancing, you know, a couple drinks got splashed. You got a little baptism in champagne. It was just, you know, it was fine. It was great. Grown, just good, classy fun. That's what I'm all about. So I'd love to know, did y'all spend it at home on the couch? Did you all go out? What did you all do for New Year's? But either way, we are here. We made it to 2023. Not everybody did. I lost loved ones in 2023. I am so grateful for you all. Nate says your dog woke you up barking at 12:07. Yeah, probably with fireworks, right? I understand. I understand. How's everybody doing? Just checking on Instagram. But yeah, I'm so grateful, you all. And I have so many plans for 2024. So many things that I'm doing on YouTube, off of YouTube. Start working tomorrow. We're back to work, back to school. But yeah, I'll be back in the kitchen and doing my daily live streams with you all. Condemned. I haven't, oh, that's what I was talking about. The lobster. You sent me a lobster pasta salad recipe. I bought the lobster. It's in the freezer. That's why I was thinking about you. I was like, I need to make that. The Condemned says, I rested all day yesterday. Good for you. You had to get your mind right for this year, work and improvement. I understand it. I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I do have goals. I kind of slacked off this past year just with the fitness, and I'm not going to do anything crazy, but I really do want to, you know, hit my goal. And just continue to enjoy and grow, travel, all the things that you all know me for. All of that is coming and more. I have some very big collabs in the works. Some already said yes. So I just need to nail down a date. And I love bringing all that to you all. Gina says, congrats on the new job. Thank you, my dear. Yeah, I was laid off in September, so I was really heavy on my socials October, November, and December. But, if I have to pull it back a little bit, that's life. These kids. But yeah, I do appreciate it. So, we all had our ups and downs. Oh, what's going on? Am I not plugged in? We've all had our ups and downs, but we made it here and we still have work to do. So whatever that is, I appreciate you all. Thank you for supporting me, and I always want to support you. I'm going to continue to learn and grow and hopefully get better and help in any way that I can. So today was Monday. Today was Masterclass Monday. If you missed it, ladies who are interested in learning from me, I'm all about food and femininity, but if you're interested, the replay is up for a limited time. You just have to register and then you'll have instant access to the replay. Or if you're already on my email list, then check your email. You'll have the link to the replay, and I would love your feedback. Out Here Trucking says, yes, Maggie, fitness is one of the many goals this year. For me or for you? I'm feeling attacked right now. Yeah, it's a struggle for me, you all. I mean, being in the kitchen and, always being around food doesn't make it easy. But yeah, we're going to, I don't have any ridiculous goals. I just want to finish what I started. I've come a long way. So if anybody else wants to share any resolutions, if you do resolutions or somebody said we don't really do goals. We actually make commitments, because a goal is kind of like pie in the sky, and a commitment is you're committing to getting this done. So I was like, you know what, that's another way of thinking about it. But yeah. So I think that's all of the updates so far. I post every day on my channels, and so you all can follow me on whatever platform works for you. And I will be active there. Thank you all so much on TikTok. Cognizant says, complete the book I'm writing. Yes, that is awesome. I have that on my list of things to do. I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year. I'm really trying to set up my, coaching and courses, and I've come a long way, but I have my idea for a book. And if you missed it, my mentor, Katrinda, is a self-published author, Amazon bestseller, and I did an interview with her. And I have quite the network, and I'm reaching out to interview more people because I want to bring as much as I can to you all. I'm not the gatekeeper of any of this stuff. I can learn too. So, we can all be taught, even though I'm the teacher. Out Here Trucking says, no, I didn't mean it that way. I was saying I need to get in shape. No, I get it. But look at you. I mean, you're a trucker. And it's hard, when you're in that cab for hours at a time, so your job makes it more difficult for you. I mean, no excuses, but, my passion makes it more difficult for me. But we're going to get there. We're absolutely going to get there. The Condemned says, I will get my second YouTube channel started. Absolutely. So that is your goal for 2024. I love it. When you're ready to share, y'all know you can always shout out your channels here. Oh, Cognizant says you've published 2 books already. So this is number 3. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I forgot. I always forget to drop the link, but most of the time y'all like staying in the chat, which is totally fine with me. Gina says, better fitness and health is your commitment this year as well. Absolutely, y'all. We're all getting older. We are another year older. So let's make it another year older, better, and wiser. And I will be here for you. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. What are we cooking? I don't know. When are we cooking it? Sometime in the evening, East Coast time. Y'all know I'm in Atlanta. Thank you so much, Eclipse di Luna. I had a great New Year's Eve, and we're going to go ahead and dismiss. Thank you so much, TikTok. I appreciate the shares and all the hearts. Thank you so much. Class is dismissed. Let's go ahead and end it. TikTok has a lot going on. There's a lot of buttons and levers, and I get confused sometimes. Yes, have a great evening. Thank you so much, everyone. Be safe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. Class is dismissed.